Hey everybody, this is Paul with Clever Recluse Games. Today we're going to talk about the second page of the I Am Minotaur character sheet. The second page isn't as involved as the first page, so this video should be fairly short. The first item on the character sheet's second page is weapons and gore. Certain Minotaurs can gore depending on the career that the Minotaur has. Fighting classes generally can gore, fighting careers, and more peaceful magic using careers usually cannot gore. Most weapons have both DP and PP. DP is damage points and PP are penetration points. Sharp weapons have both damage points and penetration points, while blunt weapons only have damage points. And we'll go into that later on in a different video. Also, there is a speed category under weapons. Certain weapons are faster than other weapons and will give you a speed modifier and will modify the character's combat speed. For instance, I am looking and gore is considered fast. If you can gore, if your character can gore, it gives you a plus 200 combat speed. Meanwhile, a Spatha, which is an average sword, only has a medium speed and gives you a 0 modifier, which means it does not modify your combat speed at all. Combat speed is known only by the GM. You know some of the modifiers, but the GM knows your true combat speed. Moving to the right on the character sheet, we see armor. Armor, as in other RPGs, is a protection for your character and can be made of cloth, can be made of cured pig leather, and can be made of different types of metals. Metallic armor is expensive in I Am Minotaur, and not many characters will start out with it or may even achieve it during the course of a campaign. All armor has a defense rating, and defense rating rates how tough the armor is and how difficult it is for a weapon to penetrate it. Underneath armor, you have shields. Shields give a bonus to the defense rating. Or, optionally, if a character only has a shield, the shield adds a bonus to the character's dodge or imparts the ability if the character does not already have a dodge skill. Moving down the character sheet, our next section is non-combat skills. Yes, Minotaurs are allowed to have non-combat skills, and plenty of them do. Certain careers are required to have certain non-combat skills. For instance, beast breakers, our animal tamers, must have animal lore. However, other careers are free to choose non-combat skills. As in almost everything I Am Minotaur, non-combat skills are based on a percentile dice system and are also based on character traits along with additional points spent. You'll get more information about non-combat skills in the player's guide. Next to non-combat skills, we have a super secret section, which will be revealed in another video. Stay tuned and make sure to like and subscribe if you want to find out what this new section is. Very, very exciting. Underneath the super secret section, we have spells. Spells in I Am Minotaur are defined by the spell name, casting adjustment, and spell points. Casting adjustment is basically the same as a speed adjustment for weapons. If you have a positive casting adjustment, the spell gets cast faster. If you have a negative casting adjustment, it means it gets cast slower. If you have a casting adjustment that is NA, which means not applicable, it means that the spell cannot be cast in combat. For instance, I am looking at the spell Sacred Word. Sacred Word is a very fast casting spell because, hey, it's only one word. So the casting adjustment is plus 300. Over to the right of casting adjustment, are spell points. And each spell requires a different amount of points. I Am Minotaur does use a spell point system. If you are familiar with RPGs, spell point systems should be familiar to you. To the right of spells is other gear, and this is the miscellaneous gear that adventurers need but doesn't really fit into any of the previous slots. For instance, backpacks, sacks, lanterns, food, provisions, water, arrows, that type of stuff. And so that is under other gear. Last but not least, we see the most important part of any character sheet, the wealth. First, we have the Numus Aureus coins, which are the equivalent of gold pieces in other RPGs, but we call them Numus Aureus coins because we have a Greco-Roman bent. There are other types of coins in I Am Minotaur, notably denarii, which are less valuable, which is why they don't have a section of their own and are classified under other wealth. Other types of wealth that characters may come across are gems. Gems, in particular, are a big thing in I Am Minotaur. There are gem exchanges in large towns and cities, and a lot of the time, characters can take huge sacks of coins and convert them to small gems, which makes it easier to transport wealth across the land. And that's it for the I Am Minotaur character sheet. If you'd like to find out more information about our new game, I Am Minotaur, make sure to like and subscribe. We will be covering combat, we will be covering skills checks, and there's a whole bunch more videos coming your way. Thanks again for watching, and talk to you soon.